In this video, I'm going to talk about JSON, which stands for JavaScript Object Notation, in the context of JavaScript. So, what is JSON? As the name suggests, JavaScript Object Notation. So, JSON is a data exchange format that is used for exchanging data between multiple services or multiple parts of your program, and which is similar to JavaScript Object. That is why it is known as JavaScript Object Notation. So, to understand JSON format, you can always go to json.org to find out how the JSON should be written. But it is sometimes difficult to read this full specification. So that's the reason why I made this video, to quickly describe how we can write a JSON structure. So as I told you, JSON is similar to JavaScript object. It is written like this. As you can see here, I have written some structure like JavaScript object. It starts with curly braces and ends with curly brace, and you can have multiple keys and values. So we have one first key, that is name, and one value, that is John. We can have another key as well, like age is suppose 20. So from this structure, what you can find out is, this is a set of one object is a set of keys and values, and separated with comma. You can have multiple properties, like some other property you can add. It looks like this. And one thing you can notice here, that is, name is a string but age is one number. So these are the data types supported by JSON. It can be string, it can be number, it can be boolean like true false. So let me add something like, what to say, I'll just say key1. Maybe this is boolean true. It can be null, and it can be array as well, and it can be object. And again, this object can have another set of keys and values similar to the outer object. And coming to the array can have values separated by commas. So it can have another string or number or boolean or null or another array, another object. So recursively you can add object definition and array definition. So this is what JSON format is. Now, if you know JavaScript, you can simply tell that this is quite similar to JavaScript object. The only difference is it cannot have functions. JavaScript can have functions. Like if it is a JavaScript object, you can write like key5 colon function. This is not supported in JSON. Also, another difference is that for JavaScript object, this key for the keys, we don't need this quotation. We can write just like key 6 like that, but that is not supported in JSON. So for JSON, the keys should always be enclosed with quotation. Now, as it is quite similar to JavaScript, in JavaScript natively support JSON, and it provides libraries to convert JSON or parse JSON. I will quickly show you how you can use JavaScript libraries to process JSON files. So I'm starting a node runtime. Here, if you type JSON, so JSON is one global object that has multiple methods to use. So one very popular method is JSON.parse. This is used for parsing one JSON string and convert the JSON string to object. Another one is stringify. Stringify is also commonly used JSON function, and we can use it to convert one JavaScript object to JSON string. I'll show you how it works. I'm just writing one small JavaScript object. As you can see here, I'm passing one JavaScript object that has just one key and one value. And if I run that, this JSON stringify method is converting the object into one string. So here it is one string. And JSON.parse is the opposite. That means it converts JSON to object. So if I just pass that string, it will return the object back. Not only JavaScript, as JSON is one common data exchange format, you can find libraries in all the major environments like Java, C++. You will find libraries everywhere. I hope you like this video. Please hit like and let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. Thank you.